How's it going, guys? It's the Retired Comedian, and welcome back to a brand new episode. Here, we're going to tell you the top 5 ways that you should not be doing when investing. Like, what not to do when investing, basically. So, number 5 things that you should not do when investing is investing in companies you don't have a clue about. When it comes to investing, this is the biggest mistake that I see beginners doing when investing. I have personally friends that have lost close to $3,000. Some have lost $10,000. Some have lost $100, $200, but they're on a tight budget. So I don't want you to go through those things, and that's by not investing in companies you don't know nothing about. Like, don't invest at all in companies you know nothing about. And I'm talking about the fundamentals of the company. If you don't know how a company operates, if you don't know how a company makes money, if you don't know all the different verticals that a company has, don't invest in that company. And I get you. Maybe you're a person that you go, well, wait a minute. I invest in Starbucks because I just drink Starbucks, and I don't know everything of how they make money. That's okay. At least you have some type of rapport, some type of connection with that company. So that's an okay investment in my book. But when you invest in a company called whatever, and it's because the stock is getting hot and a lot of investors are getting in, or a lot of day traders are getting in, it's not the appropriate approach to invest in a company you literally have no clue about. You have done no research. You or your friends never had a single product from them. It's absolutely astronomically stupid for you to invest in a company you have no clue about. So that's definitely my top 5 thing to not do when investing. My number 4 thing that you should not do when starting investing is day trading. Day trading, this is the reality about day trading. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube telling you, oh, day trading is so easy. I flipped $5,000 to $100,000 and stuff like that. But the reality about day trading is that I still haven't come across a video on YouTube or online that really tells you the repercussions of day trading. Something that people don't talk about is taxes. And the thing about day trading is that is extremely harmful for your taxes when you're short-term trading. You literally have to pay such a crazy percentage in tax depending on your state of like how much you have to pay to the government just by trading one asset to another. The best strategy of my opinion is long-term holding. Don't day trade, man, especially if you're beginning. Like, really learn all the aspects and all the repercussions, all the pros and cons that you get from day trading before you get into that. But if you're a beginner, don't do it, man. Just don't do it. It's not worth the risk. It's really not worth the risk. Doesn't matter what type of stock you're day trading, in my opinion. Number 3 way to not do when starting investing is to do call options. So a lot of people like to get into options just because they go, oh my God, I can make so much money in call options. I know Tesla's going to go up. I know this company's going to go up. So I'm going to put some call options. The thing about it is, again, reinforcing the repercussions of it. What happens if the economy tanks? What happens if there's another pandemic? What happens if, I don't know, the world catches on fire? Like, there's so many things you have zero control about, that for you to start getting into call options is extremely risky. And I understand that maybe you go like, yeah, but I know like in a couple years it will be like this. But you're beginning. If you're in this video, it's because you're kind of beginning or contemplating to begin investing. And I would never recommend you to get into call options, in my opinion. Like, please save your hard-earned money and just put it in an index fund, or put it in stocks that you already have some type of rapport with that brand, in my opinion. Number 2 thing to not do when starting investing is put options. Again, going back to the options thing. This is the one that I've seen most people lose, not only like their money, but their livelihoods. Like, recently there was someone, a billionaire guy, that lost over $41 million just on a put option, a single put option, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't want you to ever lose like something that literally is gonna put you in such a stress and such trauma that you don't want to invest ever again in your life because of that. I have personal friends of mine that have lost over 30K just on put options and things like that, and I really don't want to see nobody never ever go through that process, especially if you're a beginner. If you're a little bit more advanced, then off to the races you go and you can do whatever you want. But personally, as a beginner, please don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your family. Don't do that to your loved ones, and don't do it to yourself, man, because it's tough. It's tough out there, and if you put a put option that goes wrong, it can go severely wrong. And yeah, man, unfortunately there's been people that even have taken their lives because of this, and I just don't want you to be in that situation. So please avoid at all costs doing put options, at least by the time that you're a beginner and you learn a little bit more, and at least you have maybe 5 to 7 years in the market and you understand it a little bit more and have done a little bit more research. So anywho, the number one thing to not do when starting investing is timing the market. Yes, timing the market. Most people that want to get started investing, they maybe have, I don't know, maybe $10, $20, $100, $200 to invest in the beginning, maybe $1,000 if you save that much. And if you're going to start investing and maybe you're trying to get in at the right price at the right time, honestly, if you're going to be a long-term investor like myself and a long-term holder, then the price shouldn't matter. Literally, the price shouldn't even be something that you look at. You literally should go, hey, I like that company, I'm gonna buy it. I like that company, I'm gonna buy it. I own that company already. I buy their shoes, I buy their merch, I buy whatever. I'm gonna buy it. It should be more that way. Of course, there's times that you kind of want to go like, oh, I want to have a nice entry point. But it's very irrelevant when you're going to be a long-term investor. Because if you're going to invest in a company that you're going to be invested for 5 to 10 to 20 years, it honestly, the price of now should never matter. Because in 10 to 20 years or in 5 years, whenever it is that you're going to exit, that price should have been way higher than what you got in today. So really, it's not about timing the market, it's about time in the market. So again, it's not about timing the market, it's about time in the market. And I know a lot of people say that, but it's such a truth value bomb right there that I just dropped for y'all, for you to really get started investing. And yeah, I just want to see everybody succeed, man, because for the longest time this stuff was like stashed away for people like my family and friends of mine and stuff like that. And I really get excited when I see friends of mine and people like you and me like get started investing and seeing a very positive return once we do the right things and we get highly educated. So if you like this type of content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like the video because YouTube recommends this video to other people just like you and me, and it will help them tremendously. Also share with a friend or two that might need it more than you do, because sharing is caring after all. And I'll see you next time on the next Retired Comedian. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.